at the Moon Eyes Christmas Party, Irwindale Speedway. If it's cool and you're looking for inspiration, this is the place to go. There are hot rods, customs, lowriders, you name it, it's all here. Kind of between projects, I don't know where I want to go next, so everything's here, just looking for that one thing that sparks an interest. I'm looking for anything weird or unique. You know, people are willing to take a risk. I like the wild stuff. And there's nothing wrong with a monster truck either.
Watch your show.
Like
I love those cars you build, man.
Thanks.
Good to meet you.
Good to meet you, man.
You make the most craziest cars, man. That thing, beautiful.
Best job I ever had, man. Seems like everybody that stops me has a question about the show. So we decided to open up and just answer some questions.
Love the show. My question for Ian is, what is your dream car to build?
My question for Ian is, if you decided to do an aircraft, what kind of aircraft would you do?
Pleasure meeting you. I should have brought my kids, man.
Well, it's always next year. Come every time.
Ian, I got a question for you. When you're building a car, do you start by the look of the car?
I was wondering when you're gonna build a 65 fastback on Mustang, because I'm a Mustang guy. Love your show.
Pleasure.
Absolutely.
One more time.
All around.
My bad.
Take care, man.
Things like the bubble top. How do you ever think of how to do that?
Question that I had for Ian, honestly, was where did it all start, man? Like, where did this creativity and the fabrication skills come from?
I don't know. I figured we'd just open up the whole show, just kind of give some back, answer the people. People always ask me what's my favorite part about building cars. For me, it's the unexpected. See you later. I like having fun at work. I'm always looking for ways to keep things around the shop interesting. Sometimes I get really weird requests from clients. Literally, this car lifts up, and spins around. It's kind of half carnival ride, half Thunderbird. Working with clients is always interesting. Somehow the word got out that I can build anything, and people are lining up to see that. This is my kind of guy. He's got parts all over the place, a collection of just military stuff. Whoa, so this is like a Jeep front, but it's an
It's a M725 ambulance, Vietnam era.
like a MASH Jeep.
I used to have all of them. I had the 715, the 726, and the 724. And as years have gone on, I got a few other little military things laying around.
Holy moly. He said he had a big truck, so I'm thinking like a lifted 4x4 or something. I walk up on it, and this is like massive.
Now, it's a Mack 10-ton, 10-wheel drive, and M123A1 Charlie.
I don't know what all that means, but I could tell it's big, it's heavy duty, it's all business.
It was for hauling tanks or armored vehicles. I ended up getting it from my friend that had a wrecking yard. Cost me a searchlight off of a World War II destroyer that I had.
So, I mean, what's the end game? What's your ultimate plan for this fine
The end
machine?
game, I'm going to use it as a fully self-contained all-terrain motorhome when I want to go camping and or four-wheeling.
Anywhere.
And pretty much anywhere if it'll fit.
I see. Every day is a new adventure. I never know what's coming through the door. You know the saying, necessity is the mother of invention? That was definitely the case with my electric dune buggy trick. I got two batteries in the passenger seat, a 6-volt and a 12-volt. What it's gonna do is give me the opportunity to choose a low gear and a high gear. I'm not that familiar with electricity. I am literally stabbing the terminal with a big old cable manually. Right-hand drive, ting. So we got a low gear, right? 6 volts. Then quick to 12. And we're off. You know, I really wasn't that nervous. I'm ready to go out at any time, you know. This dune buggy would be a great way to pass. I spent a lot of time indoors in the shop, so sometimes nature and myself don't see eye to eye.
Oh shit, there's wasps all over the place.
I disturbed somebody's home. They've been in residence a long time.
As he's passing the fender down, he disturbs the hornet's nest that's underneath the second fender.
Did he get stung, did you?
Ian's a big guy, but he moved pretty darn quick up to that land sea container.
My cat-like reflexes allowed me to avoid utter failure. I totally got shocked, you know? You're just moving along, doing your thing, and then, like, you know, total adrenaline rush. Here they come. Wow! Somehow I ended up on top of the shipping container with a broom in my hand, just reaction. With every project, you are looking forward to the first time you start it up, you know? Get that thing going and you're cruising the boulevard. Sometimes it doesn't always work out that way.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Holy shit. What do you got?
Nothing.
You got any rags or anything? And all of a sudden, it's like, this whole thing just starts up in flames, you know?
I've lit stuff on fire plenty of times. I'll grab a rag, you know, casually walk around the shop. I turn my head and it's a blazing inferno. This thing's been dumping fuel the whole time it's been running. I whip my shirt off, I'm trying to snuff it. No dice, this thing is hot.
I guess you don't have a fire extinguisher, huh?
I got 3 fire extinguishers right on the wall, and I'm like, I don't want to mess up his bike. I know what these things do, so I'm just hoping it'll go out. And that sucker is flaming. It's 7 feet tall. I gotta use the extinguisher. I puffed it lightly, you know, just a little pop, went right out. Sure thing. In the end, we didn't melt anything really. Some of the insulation on the wires got charred up. It's not the end of the world.
I'm just glad you remembered you had a fire extinguisher. I was looking around all over the place.
No, I knew where they were, but I'm just like, I don't want to make a mess. It's only Kai's motorcycle. I don't want to dirty the floor.
Thanks a lot.
One of the most fulfilling things in all of these projects is that I'm kind of reliving childhood dreams. That way. It's like the magic carpet ride. I've been waiting my whole life for this. It's been said to me, if your 10-year-old self could see you now, would you think you're cool? The answer is yes. It's working. It's working. Even at 47, I'm still 10 years old deep inside. A lot of people forget that. Race cars, that's all I could say. Old cars going way too fast, I'm all about it. Modern stuff's one thing, but yeah, nothing says danger like speeding old vehicles.
My question for Ian is, where do you get your inspiration from? How do you still stick with using all the old school tools instead of working with modern day fabricating tools?
I find inspiration in everything. I've had the opportunity to get a lot of different high-tech equipment. I just haven't had the need for it. That's kind of the thing. I like handmade stuff. This van, it's coming together. I think I'm gonna just make 2 simple round tube bumpers out of this round tube. Tube bumper is super simple. I'm gonna use the stock brackets, trim them down, bend the tube to fit. It'll just be as wide as the van. So I'll cut it off right there and weld it on. So it'll just be complementary to this center detail. I just put end caps on the tube and sanding them down nice. And that's the story. The whole concept with these bumpers is not like off-road Thrasher tube bumpers. These are just little details that make it look like it's a finished piece. It's pretty simple, right? That took me about 1 hour. See, the whole thing here was like you had this big, bulky, squared-off bumper. Now you're just showing off the shape of the body. And that's pretty cool. My whole life is just looking for stuff to manipulate into these, you know, crafts projects I do. All the interior upholstery panels are going to Jack, but the headliner is not. This is gonna be the headliner, a 6-foot reed fence with natural finish. My plan here is to take this fence and stick it on the roof. and make a nice headliner out of it. In the middle of it, if I start to think that it's kind of weird to use this, I know I'm on the right path. It's like Tiki Island in here. This is oversized, so I'm just gonna kind of creep it forward and trim as I go. Once I got the thing really stapled up to the windshield, I could tell it's gonna work. Okay, now just trim the shrubbery. A little yard work, get the rest of the headliner in. How can you not like this? Using simple tools and simple materials, it really leaves the slate wide open. You know, working up at my friend Bill's on this truck project, his place is like junkyard heaven. He's got stuff all over. So in performing the tasks I needed to on his vehicle, you know, the sky was the limit. I've done a lot of body swaps. This is nothing new to me. The only thing is that it's bigger. I'm gonna widen these fenders 3 inches on each side. Bill's got a cool old license plate he wants to use, and I got an idea on how to incorporate a special frame into the front bumper. I guess the challenge is to find a piece that is strong enough to support the weight of the whole nose of the truck. Huh. I'd say that looks like a license plate frame. Some kind of piece of an old tractor. Recycle. The whole concept with reusing material is that it gives you something you couldn't have thought of in advance. That's my trip, man. That's what I like to do. Find something and make it work. This is gonna be a recessed shape for the license plate to hang out in. The bumper is convex, it's curved on the front. The lip is about the same as this, about 2 inches, but then it curls forward. So I just left a lot of extra material out here so I can just put each side of the bumper welded in here and it'll be real strong. We took his truck all the way. It's one of my favorite projects ever. Every time I see that truck, I like it more and more.
The question that I had for Ian was, where did it all start, man? Like, where did this creativity and fabrication skills come from?
For the most part, I went to welding school, got certified, and pretty much screwed up everything else until I came up with something good. That's the thing. I learned by failing. I screwed up a lot of stuff. Metalwork has always been my main thing, but you can't finish a car on metalwork alone. So every aspect of car building is pretty much self-taught. I've done a lot of reading, I've done a lot of watching professionals, and I just kind of twist it in my own way. Paint is one skill I've been trying to hone. I think the greatest blessing for me has been in that I've been able to work with some awesome painters, awesome fabricators, and just in being able to watch them at their craft has really upped my game exponentially. For the 70s trike I built, it was a basic fiberglass shape, and I just felt like it needed something to bring out the lines. I got all this Elastirap product from Eastwood. It's pretty crazy stuff. It's a liquid rubber coating that you can spray with a paint gun. So it's a sprayable rubber coating that is either permanent or if you prep the surface correctly, you can peel it off. I think it's gonna be perfect for this trike. I'm setting up a whole series of tape lines that are gonna accent these ridges in the body. I sprayed the whole thing silver, and just like most of the work I do, I stared at it. So that last line comes down like that, and that's there, and yeah, we got it. All right, it's the moment of truth. Oh, look at that. Quality control. Here he is. What do you think, man? I'm pretty happy with this. I think if I clear coat the whole thing with this really fine metal flake, it's just gonna give a little pop in the sunlight. strike paint came out pretty cool, but it just made me want to be even more ambitious. I built the cartoon hot rod for my friend Mark. It was based on Johnny Jalape's drawing, and I knew that I was gonna have to up my paint game to really get the look of those graphics. In an effort to stay true to the drawing, I had a guy who does stickers scan this into his machine and cut them out on his vinyl sticker cutter thinger. The whole thing with this project is proportion. If I just stuck a generic number 5 on the side, it wouldn't look like the drawing. So just like the rest of it, I'm gonna try to tailor this graphic on the door so that it fits the proportion of the vehicle, and I think that's just gonna nail it. I'm gonna use this template and make a stencil to paint the graphic on the car. It's basically a 3-color design, so I need to mask it off for that. This is the first time I met Johnny Jalape. You know, he drew the cartoon hot rod, and right away we hit it off.
I could never imagine anybody taking a drawing of mine and building it in real life. Of course, it's a dream.
I sent Johnny a message, told him, hey, we're gonna build this thing. What do you think?
And at that moment, I was like, really? Are you kidding me? Cheesy to say a dream come true kind of thing, but you know, it is.
I'm glad that Johnny's on board. Super excited. It makes me really want to do this thing right and get all the details in order. The car turned out great. The paint helped sell the whole concept. Aha.
Hey, man.
Hey, what's going on?
Holy cow.
What do you think about that?
Kidding.
Johnny and I collaborated again. This time was on a personal project for me as the space junkie. With this project, I really wanted to push the limits, come up with a really unique paint scheme.
I'm a little nervous, way excited, because you know, we'll peel and pack just to see if the graphic worked. And the more that got peeled back, the more excited I got. You know, like it's gonna work.
Once I got the brown paint on, we pulled off the tape. It's looking good, but it's still kind of unknown until we get the second color in place. The whole design gets taped over yet again for another color.
This part becomes super critical, that we really are meticulous in making sure that the turns are good and the lines are crisp, because this is gonna be the graphic.
The next color was this cream tone, and that has the silver flake in it. We put that on, and you can really see the effect of the metal flake. Pulling off the last set of tape, you really see the contrast, and that's it. It's sparkly. It's like Las Vegas.
So we laid graphics down, we got this cool chassis, and now it's the excitement of knowing that Ian always takes it to the next level. And what is that next level gonna be?
The paint job on that car was the icing on the cake. And I mean, that is what gave it the personal flavor. If we handed off the paint job to somebody else, it would have been a different car. Developing skills aside from metalwork really allows me to personalize every aspect of the build. In everything I've done, it's never looked the way I conceived from the start, and that's what I really like. No matter where I go, there's always one thing that people want to talk to me about. It's this lump.
Let's bring the dog. Should have brought the dog.
Love that dog, too. I just totally love his dog.
When he first showed up, I thought he was going to be like a watchdog, you know, maybe just leave him in the shop 24/7, but that kind of didn't work out, so I'm always debating what his actual role here is. Finally settled on the title of shop inspector. He's concerned. What are you so concerned about? Do I got to give you the pep talk? Well, we do a bit of quality control here, and the dog is giving me kind of the eyes. So he gives it the sniff test, he's smelling the distributor, he's checking the oil, transmission. What do you think? It's gonna be all right? He approves. No? Uh-oh, hold on, something with the transmission. It's like, remember what happened last time? I'm like, I know. On the last project I worked with Mark, he brought down an engine that had some hidden issues. Just got bad memories. Now, sometimes there's a lot of judgment bestowed upon me, and you know, he's all love and licks one minute, and he's all criticism the next. You understand? It's pretty simple, but it works. I could see the concern in his eyes. He's got 2 long drool strings coming out of his cheeks, and that automatically is a cause for concern. And then he's given the shifter in the eye. You're not impressed. You're concerned? It looks unsafe? Don't drool on the primer. He's just checking out the block sanding. He's not very impressed. It's gonna get better, man. It's all a process. Just like any other car enthusiast, everybody's got their own personal favorites. Seeing what goes on around the shop sometimes, it's a little hard to handle. I think we're just gonna trade out somebody's water bowl. Here you go, drink up. Look at that. Now that is a shape. Stainless steel. You need this? I didn't think so. Not really sure what his favorite builds are, but 100% on what his least favorite was. This is being repurposed. It's just part of what we do here. I know, it's your favorite accessory, but look at that. You have that look of detachment in your eyes. It's time to grow up. It's time for a next chapter in his development. I can put some kind of a gauge right here on the space. This is gonna be painted and finished like the rest of the car. I'm just looking for the right shape. Don't look so concerned, man. I'll get you another one. Even though it pretty much hurt his feelings, in the end, he loved the dashboard. He's not really one for interviews.